Welcome to Tamara Tattletales. I'm Tamara, and I spill the tea on your favorite reality stars.
Hey, let me tell you something. Every relationship is not designed to go the distance. I want you to get this. Every relationship in your life is not designed to be around forever. And I'm not talking about marriage. If you're in marriage, you work at it. But other relationships, especially in dating situations, everybody ain't got to be in your world. There are 4 areas that I'm going to talk to you about very briefly. Primary relationships, proximate relationships, peripheral relationships, and lastly, public relationships. Your primary relationships are those people who are closest to you, like my wife. These are people without whom my life would be devastated. Those people I keep close to me. Then there are my proximate relationships. They're great, they're good, but I may not see them all the time. They don't get involved in my intimate affairs. They don't know everything about me, but they're good people and they close. Then there are the peripheral people. These are on the edge. I don't really talk to them all the time. If I see them, we can chill, we can be cool. But they don't have my personal attention. And if something happens to them, I might feel, oh dang, that's bad. But I'm not gonna go into no serious mourning. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. Then there are the public people. These are the people that I have cut out completely. They're a part of the public. I don't give them attention. They don't give me any, and that's the way I like it. You have to find out where people fit in your world. There are people out there who have people who are treating you publicly, but you have them in your primary space. There are people who are treating you as a peripheral friend, and you have them in your proximate space. Learn how to navigate people and to get them out of your life, because every relationship is not designed to go the distance. Marriage ain't the only thing that ain't for punks. Relationships ain't for punks either. Okay, I have to dispel a myth. And this is not going to be taken well by everybody, but hey, you know what? I haven't lived my life trying to please people. If you're in a relationship and you've heard your significant other say, or someone you're dating, and they say, well, you know what? I don't need you, I want you. I don't need a man, I want a man. I don't need a woman, I want a woman. Honestly, I've heard it mostly from women than from men. But if you've ever heard that, or if you've said that, reorganize your thinking. That is faulty thinking. That is ridiculous. Who wants to be in a relationship where they don't feel needed? And for God's sake, don't ever tell anybody that. It's a sure way of running them out of your life. To tell someone, I don't need you, I just want you? Heck no. I want my wife to need me. And I want her to know that I need her. Case closed. There's nothing wrong with needing a person that does not weaken you. It makes you human. It does not take away your power. It gives you power. Because when 2 people realize that they belong together and they actually need each other, they can build something that's everlasting. Now, look at it like this. Do I need my right arm? Well, yeah. Do I need it? Absolutely. But if I lost it, can I get along without it? Absolutely. I can get a prosthetic. I can learn to deal. That's how it is in relationships. I need a person in my life, but I can get along without them. It doesn't make me a weaker person to share my humanity and my desire for your companionship, for your love, for your respect, and to let you know that that is something that I need. Change your thinking about that, because if you're spouting that around, you're only driving people out of your life. Sorry, but God bless. But let me tell you something. Wendy and I, we do have a back story. It hasn't always been roses. In fact, when Wendy met me, I was broke. Broke. I was between jobs, going from corporate America to nonprofit. And she made some serious career sacrifices to be with me. She moved with me to another city. We got married, and she made some sacrifices. And I asked her, why is that? And she told me that it's basically because I saw who you were more than where you were. I saw where you were going more than I saw where you were. Let me tell you something. Quite often when people meet you, they see you flying at a low altitude, maybe 5,000 feet, and they will criticize you. They'll tell you you're not worth it. They'll tell you that you don't have what it takes. And they'll tell you, get this, you ought to be proud to be with someone like me because I'm flying high. Look at me. I got this, I got that. I got my own car, I got my own house, yada, yada. Look at you. They don't realize that your aircraft has the wherewithal to take you to 30,000 feet. You just need a good headwind. You just need a good headwind, a good motivation, a good something to take your aircraft from 10 into the stratosphere. If they don't want to stay around, forget them. Find somebody who will believe in you. Now hold up, men and women. Before you say, that's all I need is somebody to believe in me, let me tell you the other side of the story. Because my wife believed in me, it put responsibility on my back. I had to be accountable, and I had to step up to the plate and say, oh, wait a minute, you believe in me that much? I got you. You will never have to worry about anything. You'll never have to struggle. I'm going to make sure that whatever you want in this life, I'm going to provide for you. And I think I've done a pretty good job. And she also has worked together with me. We've worked together and built something incredible because we both understand that you can't see people just where they are. You have to look at who they are and then build each other to get where you want to go. That's what marriage is all about. It's not about judging and criticizing. Don't you know that the more you criticize a person, you push them down? I talk in my book about constructive criticism and destructive criticism and instructive criticism. Constructive only builds up. Instructive directs you, but destructive will tear you down. If you've been tearing someone down because they're not at the altitude you expect them to be, get this, maybe you're not the right headwind. Maybe you're not providing the avenue for them to soar. Just a word to think about. All right. Hope you got it.